I'm psyched. Welcome to the channel. First off, this is Rockin' a Country. I'm actually thinking of changing the name of the channel to Keep Into Country. Because when people see, I've heard from at least one person who said when he sees like rock into country, he thinks I'm doing rock and country. But anyway, so I'm thinking, I've thought about changing it to Keep Into Country because that kind of keeps it in the same family. But we'll see how that goes. But here's one of the fun things for what I'm doing is when I get an artist I don't know anything about, I don't know the song, and they're getting exposure on the channel. Because we're big enough now to where it moves the needle a little bit. We're not huge. I don't know if we ever will be just because of the nature, the genre. It's by and large traditional country. But I was in a Reddit thread and folks will post different artists in there. Check this one out, check that one out. And I usually, I take note of it, but I blow past it. But this one I just said, I'm just going to write that name down. And her name is Kristyn Harris, and the name of the song, Cows Around. And that's what caught my attention was the title of the song, right? Because I don't know Kristyn, I don't know where she's from. Oh, this cover here, mate, she looks young. Oh my gosh. All right, Cows Around. Who knows?
Everything is better with some cows around. Living in town sometimes brings me down. Let me bestow this western blessing, share what I have found. May you always have cows around.
This sounds old school.
What else you gonna spend that extra money on? What else is gonna get you up hours before dawn? What else is gonna keep you toiling on and on and on? May you always have cows around. Come on, you know you got too much time on your hands, not nearly enough complication in your plans. You need to invite all of the frustration that you can. May you always have cows around.
I got a feeling she wrote that. I can't see a dude even writing this. For some reason, I see this has a very maternalistic feel, even though it's a cow. The similarities between cows around and having kids around is striking. I think only a mom could write this.
Everything is better with some cows around. Living in town sometimes brings me down. Let me bestow this western blessing, leave you saddle bound. May you always have cows around. What else is gonna make your pony puff and wheeze, or make you cow them out at below 30 degrees? What else is gonna eat you right completely out of feed? May you always have cows around. You barely get to see your banker otherwise, and you'd never get to fix no fence or buy no barbed wire, nor have some neighbor's mangy bull breed the heifers that you prize. May you always have cows around. Yeah.
This is one of these songs that like a Jersey boy like me would have no clue about. Even though we have a lot of cows and a lot of horses up here. Shh, don't tell everybody, but we do. And yeah, I wouldn't know this. This is like a learning experience for me, hearing a lot of these songs.
Everything is better with some cows around. Living in town sometimes brings me down. And although this western blessing leaves you cattle bound, may you always have cows around.
Brilliant.
What kind of cows, Kristyn?
Well, there's Hereford, Highland, Simmental, Westwacken, Maine, Anjou, Chianina, Limousine, Shorthorn, Charolais, Watusi-2, Texas Longhorn, Corriente, Romagnola, Galloway, and Angus, Brahma, Brangus, Jersey, Guernsey, Holstein, Diamond K.
What a gift.
Oh, I heard that. You might have had to let them dig for oil and gas, or you might have had to let them turn exotic game ranch. You may have had to do all kinds of things to raise the cash, so you'd always have cows around. How else you gonna lose it all like Daddy did? How else you gonna make sure you leave nothing for your kids? It's too late now, you know it is. You might as well admit you have a badly flawed and agricultural masochisticness, and that despite all the statistics and the advice that you get, you will always have cows around. Yeah, everything is better with some cows around. Living in town always brings me down, and although this western blessing leaves you cattle bound, may you always have cows around. May you always have cows around.
That's a slow fade. I expected a boom. All right, I'm totally giving a shout out to Rebecca, my good buddy Rebecca and Brett in South Carolina, and they have, I don't know, about 60, 65 acres. Rebecca is a veterinarian. She knows her way around animals, obviously, and she's been a vet for, I don't know, for 40 years or so, and they have cows, lots of them on their own property. I bet Rebecca has a lot of thoughts in this song, and she teaches me expressions. Like the one time she used the expression that so-and-so's been rode hard and put up wet. And I'm like, Rebecca, what in God's name does that mean? And then she explained it to me. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to use that one from now on so I could sound like I know what I'm talking about. But this song was just fun. I mean, this isn't just a Western song. This is a Southern song. And it's a Northern song, too, because I see cattle up here, too. People have cattle on their places and horses and all that. It's just, in fact, one of the U.S. equestrian team is only about 10 minutes from my house. One of their locations. I think their primary training location is somewhere down south. I don't think it's Florida. That might be too hot, but one of their locations is up here. And it's just pretty country. But good God, what a way of putting it. You want to go, but I love the angle she came at it from. You got to have cows around. It's fantastic. And then it's a song about everything that goes wrong. You want to go broke. You got to sell part of your land so they could do drilling on the land just so you could support your lifestyle of having cows, not having pocketbooks or whatever the ladies do or anything. It's so you can have cows. I don't know. I don't even know if I should rate that song, but I'm gonna. I swear I'm gonna. That's one of the most unique songs I've ever reacted to on the channel. And I've done, I think, over 2,000 songs. That is among the most unique songs I've reacted to. It had me smiling the whole time. I didn't know where she was going to go with it. By the time I figured out, it was really like she likes cows, but it's like they're brutal. You got to give up everything to have a cow. There's no, my analogy to children was very similar. They eat all the food, you know, the hay, the feed, whatever you give them, and you go broke with a cow. So, man, on creativity, I liked the instrumentation. It was simple. I could feel myself in a small, almost cafe-type place that holds 50 people to just shuffle around or watch and listen, and I could just see the tablecloths, the red and white checker tablecloths in the place. This is my brain just envisioning what she painted in the song and the experience. But God, that was way too much fun. It was creative. Lyrically, it was actually it was brilliant because she waited to tip her hand to show us, oh, this is really like the hard side of cows. Like, you may not like living in the city. I thought it was going to be a knock on the city and how cows are representative of life outside the city, but it really wasn't about life outside the city. It was what cows do to your life. You might be better off in this city if you don't want this here, but she still likes having cows around, whatever that affords you. Well done, Kristyn. Should you see this? Oh, God. Creativity, enjoyment factor alone, folks. Some of you know I'm going to come in with a 9.3. You guys have gotten pretty good at guessing me. Probably you read my face. I'm horrible at hiding what I'm thinking, I found out. People have told me that too. I thought I was really good at masking what I was thinking, and it turns out there's like a direct connection between my brain and my face. So, congratulations if you guessed it. Kristyn Harris, cows around. You don't pal around, you got cows around. There it is, folks. Have a great day. See you on another video, most likely. And keep rocking the country.